So, Chris, you and Jeff both mentioned the regiment you went through and the things that Jeff, you talked about after coming in third in your junior year or sophomore year that Scotty had a good plan for you and everything. So, give everybody an idea of the commitment, the kind of things that you did, starting in the 1975 season. When it ended in 75, what kind of training did you go through?
You guys go.
Well, I think one of the key things is we always did a long run, so 15, 16 miles on Saturdays. And then the other key thing really that Mr. Scott emphasized was that we did intervals without very much rest. And they were like 20, 24 quarter mile intervals. Now, Chris can talk about part of that was we were mimicking what Dave Otto was doing and the coaches were doing at Bowling Green.
Well, on the long green line, the coach that established up, I believe, was Alumni. Yeah. But we also did 2-a-day workouts, and that normally started, I think, August 1st into the end of September, if I remember right.
I think it was late October.
We usually until SWC meeting.
Yeah, we'd run another 5 to 7 miles in the morning at probably, I think we met at 6 o'clock at the high school, and then we'd have our workout in the afternoon.
Would you run 5 or 6 in the afternoon too?
No, normally more. We averaged in the peak months, which would be August, September. I mean, we had 100 to 100 and I think we even peaked at 130 miles a week, which is about probably double of what most programs are doing in high school today.
And they weren't just, I think that's right. I remember some weeks at 120. You'd run 5 miles every morning and 10 in the evening, or 10 to 15 in the evening. And what's different this year is, you mentioned this, the intensity. So it wasn't just going out and running. It was, we would have speed work with little rest between them. So you'd be standing with the watch, you'd do a quarter mile repeat at 72 seconds.
In about 45
and before
seconds.
you knew it,
Yes.
you had to do the next one. So you went into debt, but you had to carry it and build the strength. And the other thing he did that year was, I remember the first quarter mile of every race, we always went out hard.
Well, that was based on what happened at state meet, because the state meet was a flatter course in a lot more quality. So we realized we had lost the year before because we got stuck behind people. So he wanted every race to make sure we got to the quarter mile mark fast, because we tended to run more pace, like it was a track, which you can get away with doing that on a track. It's harder to do cross country.
So it was pretty intense, I think, that year. I think your analogy of a college program, when I got to Miami and probably you at Cornell and Bowling Green in Kentucky, we were doing that kind of mileage in college with the same level of intensity. So we were that far, I think, ahead.
And on the other hand, a lot of the other programs were doing it, since, in some ways.
Amherst
I know
was.
Amherst was, Lakewood was doing that, and Austintown Fitch. They're kind of all following that, because again, Dave Waddell's team, Dave Waddell won the gold medal in 72. So they started mimicking that program.
All right, we're going to pick up in a second on that point.